I tell y'all I am still exhausted from that residency that I applied to yesterday. Crazy. Like, this stuff takes your all. Mind you, that was a lighter. That was technically a lighter application. I created a PDF because they wanted everything in one. I created a PDF that has my bio. I spent maybe 7 hours on this application because the other night I went to bed around 1-ish working, updating my bio, only to go back to what I already have. Back to the overthinking and the imposter syndrome. I was like, let me beef up my bio. Let me make it sound different. Let me say that I do this. And then after I had literally downloaded the PDF, I'm reading it and I was like, no, this doesn't feel like me. And then I read the bio that I already have. I read the bio that was in the Embrace, that was at the Embrace Honors event. The one that I recently did where my work was featured at the MLK Day event. And I was like, this is me. So I was like, delete that PDF, re-download the bio, go with what you have, girl. I spent so much time like, oh my gosh, I need to make my bio sound different because I am so intimidated by this opportunity. Like, still am, still very nervous. And so I was like, oh, let me say this. Maybe they would like to hear this. Maybe they would like to hear that. I also, another thing that I don't like to do is I don't like to be like, my work was featured in this exhibition, that exhibition. That's why there's a CV. But I did it. I don't like that I did it. I wish I removed it. Again, like literally feeling like I should like prove myself to these people. And when I looked through their website, they did that for the artists on their residence page. So I was like, okay, I'm just gonna include a paragraph at the bottom. That was the only compromise. We keep my bio as it is, and then on the bottom I said I've had my work featured in this museum, that museum, da 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 da. I've had press with this publication, that publication. I've received grants from here, from there. But I don't think that was like my first time doing that. And I don't want to do that again. It's like, that's why the CV is there. Read through the CV. It's right, it's actually right underneath. I really didn't really have to do that, but whatever, it's done. I'm cringing at it because it's like that part of me that's like trying to prove myself, right? But the work is good. The work is good. The work is loud. The work speaks for itself. My artist statement is clear. What I'm trying to do is very clear. It's clearer than the Mass Mocha application. I definitely got clarity literally just by reviewing this and being like, wait, why do I want to do it again? And why am I revisiting this project? And I didn't do that for the last one. And I think that is what, I mean, that could have been why I didn't get that grant, you know? So I'm feeling good about that, but I'm tired. I'm exhausted from applying for stuff. I'm tired. I have in my journal, I just have like a running note of like all of the open calls that I want to submit stuff for. And I was like, Lynn, what? I had a moment today where I was like, girl, what? What is going on? And it's like, what can I say no to right now? What does not feel attached to me right now? What I'm loving is the clarity that I'm getting from this season is that I have like very clear projects that are anchoring me right now. And so because they're clear projects, there are time-based projects. They have to be done within this year. That is what's helping me set boundaries. If I didn't have those projects, I would probably, again, just be applying for all of the things. So, which I have been, but from now on, after this, now I'm going to be strategic, okay? Now we're going to move it just a little bit different. Because I just had a whole bunch of things on my radar. Like, this is here, this is happening there, this is happening here. I even have friends DMing me, open calls. Like, this is the time of the open calls. Like I shared in yesterday's video, there are 2 waves of when all of the opportunities come out in the art world, and then everything goes quiet. It's October. Does it have to do some? Does it have something to do with funding? Like they have to get rid of the funding. I don't know. I don't know what it has to do with. But it's in October. Everything opens in October, and they're due in December or January, and decisions come out end of January. That's the first wave. The second wave is February, like open in January, February, whatever, due in March, and that's for like spring and summer and things. And then there's a third wave actually in March, and that's for the fall. After you've applied for a million things, you kind of like get a sense of how things flow around here. But yeah, all of the things are open. Everybody's creating opportunities, grants, residencies, open calls, and as tempting as it is, I don't want to run myself into the ground. I don't, And so today I had to really look through and say, okay, all of these. I wish I had my journal with me so we can talk through some of these. But I was like, you're getting presented with all these opportunities. Do you even have the capacity? I need to have like a criteria when I'm like looking at opportunities. But for the first time, I was like, do you even have the capacity for this? Like, for example, like the residencies that I pitched, the one that I just pitched and the Mass Mocha one, that's me revisiting old projects. And residencies are different because it's time away, right? It's time away to create a new body of work, or don't revisit an old body of work, rest, relax, connect with other artists. That's different. But grant projects, girl, tell me why I was about to apply for a festival grant. Oh my gosh. That's my brain. Welcome to my brain. I was like, oh shoot, I just got this grant for my photo project. The city is giving out grants for festivals. What if I build a festival around my photo project? And then I was like, how are you gonna plan that? You're already overwhelmed with trying to find venues because I want multiple venues for my photo installation. And you're gonna add a grant on top of that? Permits and licensing and reserving spaces and outdoor spaces and what? I literally had a moment where I was like, girl, all right, okay, everybody relax. Everybody calm down. You do not have to do all of the things. I know, like, as I'm looking at these, I'm getting inspiration. Make a note of it for later, girl. Because right now you don't have the capacity. So I had to check some things off of that list. There's also galleries at this time. Again, with all of these open calls, it's, again, grants, residencies, exhibition proposals as well. So if you have an idea for a show, this is the time when galleries are like, hey, get on our calendar. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I could put together an exhibition. And it's like, girl, how, when, and what project? What project? To give y'all a sense of what I'm carrying right now. What am I carrying right now? Okay. Let's do we do long to short, short to long? Let's do the one that's just buzzing in the background of every day of my life this year, Traces of a Year, which is a photo project that I'm carrying out where I am taking a photo of a day. I'm taking a photo a day every day of this year. I just took my photo of the day from today a couple of hours ago. I had Panera soup for dinner. I barely ate today. I had lunch at 4 p.m. Don't. And then I had Panera soup for dinner. That's the type of day I'm having. Long day. But Traces of a Year is like buzzing in the background of my entire year, right? And I would like to show it in a show next year. I pitched it for a grant for next year. That's another thing. It's like, as you're thinking about applying for things, if you have things that you're already working on, pitch those things so you can get funding for those things, or so you can get an opportunity to showcase that work. don't create a whole new body of work. I think that's a mistake that I've made in the past when applying for grants, when applying for residencies, which is why I got a no. Like, that took me a lot of no's to be like, wait, just pitch what you're already working on, duh. And so because I had already set out to do this creative challenge, a photo a day for the entire year, when that opportunity opened, hey, we want to give you materials to work on a project this year. Perfect. This is what I'm already working on. Please give me some money so I can buy some film because film is very expensive. Okay? So that was kind of like the energy there. Pitching something that I'm already working on. Again, if I get this money from them, it's perfect. It would be great because I have money to keep buying film to carry this project out, and other materials that I need to hang it up, and I don't have to think about where I'm gonna show the work. There's a showcase at the end of this program. I go through the grant program, and the showcase is next year, fall of next year. Like, please, please give me this. Please, I beg. Like, this is so perfect because I don't have to. Again, I can focus all of my energy into showing up, taking a picture a day, every day of 2026. Spring, summer 2020, well, whatever. Spring, summer 2027, I'm planning the show. Fall 2027, it goes up. I literally have 2 years to work on this. You know what I mean? Like, that is like the perfect timeline. Versus like, I wanted to apply for an exhibition that's supposed to go up in April. It's February, girl. Calm down. You know? So that's something that I'm already working on, that I pitched for a project. I hear back from them at the end of this month. If they say no, I'm gonna pitch that project to somebody else who wants to pick it up. Because honestly, materials, yes, but I can cover materials. It's really like showcasing the work, like putting it up in a gallery somewhere because I want to show it. You know what I mean? I want to show my hard work and things. Materials as well, actually, because I need money for the film, and I don't want to print them out into photo albums, and I need to hang it up. Okay. So that's Traces. And then there's the photo project, my citywide photo project, which I need to be starting to work on right now, but I know to do yet. I would love to open that. Hoping summer, like even if it's like late summer, so it's like it's still nice outside. People are walking around. People love to walk around when it's nice outside. Late this summer. Oh, maybe like before my birthday, so I can take a break on my birthday because I do not work around my birthday. Damn, so June, early July, June, maybe, hopefully. Like that's the main project of this year, right? This is something that needs to be done this year. It's time-based. It doesn't have to be this summer, but I would like for it to be before it's cold so that people can walk around while it's still nice. So let's say summer, fall. So that photo project overlaps with Traces, right? And then so you kind of see how clear it is, right? I can use these things that are for certain happening and just pitch to get more money to support what I'm already doing versus like trying to figure out a whole new thing. I found a call from a gallery in Cambridge, and I'm like, oh, okay, what can I pitch them? And then I realized, girl, this show needs to go up in April. It's February. You have 2 months to figure out a whole new concept. You don't have anything that's ready. You're doing a year-long project, and you're doing another project that you haven't even started on. This is gonna take your energy, your time. It's not worth it. It's just not worth it, you know? And so I was like, you know what? They put out those calls for exhibitions specifically 3 times a year. I'm just gonna keep an eye out for a time that works for me. If it's not urgent, push it to 2027. That's kind of the energy right now. If it's not urgent, push it to 2027 because the photo project is gonna be my main focus this year, right? And then you have open calls from the gallery that I am a member of. I would like to prioritize those over random calls from across the world, from across the states, from across this state, from across the city. Like, I'm a member at this gallery and I want to show my devotion. I want to show my dedication. It's such an amazing opportunity. Through a grant that I got last year, I got 3 years of membership to this gallery. And it's like literally such a full circle moment because I was an intern at that gallery, I believe in 2017, 2018. So it's about to be 10 years, and almost 10 years later, I'm coming back to the gallery as an artist. And I have membership for 3 years. And so I kind of want to show my dedication, right? When they have open calls, submit something. If I have something that's already printed, I don't have to go out of my way to like get it printed, get it framed. I have something on hand, just get it to them. They have 3 or 4 open calls open right now. They have one about family. They have one about world change. They have one about still life. I could have sworn there was one more. Either way, I have works that are ready for all of them. Perfect example. The pieces that I had for the MLK Day show, it's printed, it's beautifully framed, it's ready to go, ready to be hung and everything. Just pitch those for this open call. Work with what you got. All you have is all you need. There's the open call about family. I can take the photo of the sisters. The open call about still life. I'll find something. And then the open call about change or whatever, I'll just use one of the other portraits that I had. Like, it's literally perfect for that theme. And I found something else too. And I might actually use one of those for that call because is it Leica Gallery in Boston, which Leica. I applied for a Leica thing maybe a couple years now. But it was like a United States wide. This is Boston specific, and I believe it's non-juried. So you just submit your work and you're officially in. I love a non-juried girl because like I hate the stress of like, are you gonna choose me? You know, so I really want to submit something for that and kind of like build that connection and that relationship there. Leica. I've never shot with a Leica. Please. Can y'all let me rent out your gear, please? And they said it too. They were like, if you're planning on shooting new work, just like we have gear on hand available for loan. And I said, what? So if you're based in Massachusetts and you're watching this and you're a photographer, there's an open call. Get to know the peoples. So that's something that I'm like, okay, it's outside of the gallery that I'm currently affiliated with, but it's Leica. It's Leica. Like, it's Leica. There's a photography center in Boston that has, it's not a grant, it's like a mentorship opportunity. You meet with mentors on a rolling basis, and then the beauty of it is at the end of the program, there's a show. I don't remember why I said I wasn't gonna apply for it. Actually, maybe I'm thinking about it. They had another one. They have another open call that I was like, maybe not right now, but I think I'm gonna do that mentorship program. I think it's gonna be good. It's a big commitment though. It's like 6 months of mentorship, but your work ends up in a show. You know, like I love those. It's like you're not just getting funding, but it's like you don't now have to figure out how to get your work in a space. I don't mind a group show. I know people are like, they want to do their solo show. They want to do a solo show. I don't know when I'm gonna do my solo show. It's gonna be a while. I'm gonna sit on it for a while because it gotta be good. It gotta be real good. So there's that, and then there's another one. I saw another open call in my city. They're giving out funding to like create work for like so there's like this older building, and you can not like they have like display areas in front of the building. You can like create something for it, and I'm just like, I don't have this. I don't have the energy for this. You know what I mean? It's like it takes so much brain work to figure that out, you know? So just work with what you got. I'm trying to think. Oh, and what I created an open call calendar today. If you don't know, oh, sorry, my calendar is in dark mode. But if you don't know, I am like obsessed with a calendar. So I have like different calendars for my life. I have one for meetings. I have one for my studio. I have one for tracking literally every second of my day. I have one for health and wellness when I do cute and nice things for myself. You get the point. I have a things to look forward to calendar, where I just kind of be like, hey, you want to go to Miami around here? You want to do this around here? You want to do that around there? Give yourself things to look forward to. Life is hard. Okay, I'm gonna close out of this a little bit so you can see better, because it is in dark mode. But yeah, today I created an open call calendar, and I did not realize how many things on my radar. I have to backtrack to see what I've already applied for. I don't think that this is too accurate. I don't know how many things I applied to in January, but I applied for material needs in January. So far in February, I've applied for, one thing. There are 2 applications due next week. Oh my gosh, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So yeah, just to keep opportunities on my radar. And then sometimes you can see that, like, this one is due in May. There are things that are open right now. Oh my gosh. March looks crazy. There are things that are open right now that aren't due for a while. The Leica one is due March 7th. And I have to, like, so now that I have this helps me visualize it, because I can be like, all right, girl, you can only apply to, you can only apply to 3 a month, 4 a month. Like, that gives me a boundary so that I can be very selective. Yes, there are a million things, but which ones? For real. Some really, really good ones. The festival is on my calendar. The festival is on my calendar. Should I host a festival, you guys? Okay, I'm gonna turn it into gray so I don't get any crazy ideas. I would love to have a festival, but I don't know. Should I apply for this? Should I? If you tell me I should, I literally will, because the application is due in 2 weeks. So, in the comments, let me know if I should apply and have a festival. Oh my goodness. So yeah, this is helpful to kind of visualize. What are all the open calls? So yeah, like I said, right? This year we're prioritizing my year-long photo project. We're prioritizing my photo installation that's happening throughout my city. We're prioritizing the gallery that I'm a member of. All of these, everything should fuel and fund and support these projects. Anything that I see, that I come across, that I have to create a whole new body of work, that I have to think outside of what I already have, is too much. Like, I'm already doing a lot. This gives me a solid buffer, like a nice soft parameter to, like, hey girl, it's okay, you're good, right? And again, if it's like open call for exhibitions, hopefully I'm not reinventing the wheel, right? Do not reinvent the wheel every time you're applying for something. Work with what you got. So if it's something that I already have printed, I'm gonna put it in a show. And then it's like, once I'm aware of, the exhibition will, so for example, whatever, one of the exhibition, or one of the gallery that I'm a member of, right? Let's say they're open call about family and kindred, whatever. Let's say it's due the end of this month, and the show's gonna be up April to June, right? So I know that they will have that work. And then if I see another open call that's similar, exploring family, blah blah blah, relationships, and it's like later, then that's perfect. So if this is May to June, do the work, do the show, get my work back. If it doesn't sell, which I don't sell portraits, I only sell still life and landscape. I don't sell portraiture. If I don't want to sell my own photos, I'm not selling pictures of other Black people. Hello? Wonderful. So if you see what I mean, right? If I share the work, the show is open April to June, I get my work back, and I put another one from September to November. And then I get it back and I put in another one from whatever. Like, work with what's already printed is the point of today's lecture. Work with what you got, girl. And then I have like my old work. I have like work that's been printed. That's actually like really, really good. It's just like the frames are bad. The frames are bad. I haven't shown that work in years. And also I've been like bringing it from storage to this, to that. So I should get new frames, question mark. Things like that, you know what I mean? Like if I see a small little grant that's like help with framing, or like you get a stipend for framing, like that's helpful because it's like it fuels what I'm already working on. I don't have to think differently. So I think it's kind of more like creative support general grants versus like do something specific like plan a festival, which is crazy. Don't plan a festival, Lynn, please. Future Lynn, please watch this back and tell me you did not plan that festival, girl. Okay? Do not get these people to attach to you because we're moving to Puerto Rico in 2 years. Okay, so that's what I'm thinking about. I was gonna say something else. So I'm waiting to hear back. Well, now that I have this calendar, this is gonna be helpful to like periodically check in. But I'm waiting to hear back from, wait, where's my calendar? Boom. I'm waiting to hear back about the material needs grant, which is, I would love to have it to support traces. It would help me buy film, buy printing stuff, and I already have an opportunity to exhibit because it's going to be a group show at the end. So it's just like, here's the work, wonderful, I don't have to think about it, here it is. And then I'm waiting to hear back. But residencies are different, right? And even when I'm applying for residencies, I'm like, bring your projects to that residency. Just bring what you're working on to that residency. So for this residency, I pitched a project that I revisit every couple years. Again, this is my year of installations, right? It started last year. I'm into installation stuff now. I already put my installation in one show. I pitched a second installation, and now it's like, hey, I want to come to this residency so I can develop this new medium that I'm testing out. You know what I mean? Like, literally work with what you got. So, yeah, next week, oh my gosh. Literally next week, the application for the festival is due on Monday. I'm not going to apply for that. I'm not going to apply for it. Stop. You're tempting me. I said I was gonna. You're the one who's telling me that I should. Oh, Kindred is due next week. Okay. Again, I literally don't have to do it. I'm gonna do it over the weekend. The work is printed. It's titled. Everything is ready. I have the sizing. I have everything. So I just need to get it to them. And then this one, I put it in gray. Exhibition proposal. Yeah. Okay. This is the one that's you're submitting an exhibition proposal, but the exhibition needs to happen in April or May, and I'm like, it overlaps with what I'm already doing, so that's a no. Should I take it off my calendar if I'm not gonna? I keep looking at it. I'll keep thinking about it if it's on my calendar. I might take it out or put it in red or something. And then the following week, the Leica open call closes on the 7th. Literally, like, what do I already have that I can submit? Don't print anything new, Lynn, please. Don't frame anything new. I literally don't even have the time. And the following week, dang, March is looking crazy. A lot of things are due in March. And again, this is going to help me a lot to get a perspective of like when things are due, when open calls are happening. So yeah, there's another neighborhood arts creative grant that's opening in my city that I could really use to like support the photo installation. Like, hey, I already got money for this. We could really use extra support. Can you help us, por favor? So hopefully they're on board with that. So that's March, child. I already have something on my radar for April. So yeah, it's nice to have like something like this to just kind of see like what's open, what's out there, what I'm considering. Just keep it running. And also like it was just getting really tough to try to keep all of this in my brain, and I don't want to have to do that anymore. Use the systems that you have. That's what I'm thinking about. I was gonna say I'm not gonna apply for anything for a while, but I have one more application in me, at least for February. So that means in February, yeah, I only apply for 2 things in February. I have one more application in me for February. Right now, March is looking crazy. I need to pick my top 3. Pick top 3 only. Like whatever is the most impactful. Again, the gallery comes first. Leica comes second. That's Leica. It's Leica. Leica comes second, and then like maybe the other one that could support the photo installation project, child. So yeah, that's what I'm working on, y'all. It's 12:45. Let me take my butt to bed. We try again tomorrow. As long as we give today our best, that's all that matters. Okay? Bye. Catch y'all tomorrow.